Hi, teacher.
Hello, Daniela. How are you?
I am fine. Thank you for waiting me.
No, thank you.
Now, yes. Now I am okay. I am free.
So tell me, how you doing?
I was helping my mom to clean the house for the decoration, Christmas decoration.
Oh, nice.
Yes, it's big. The apartment is big, so I have to do a lot of things. But that's fine. I am tired, but it's okay.
It's Christmas, so
Mm.
it's only once a year.
Yes.
Yes, we need to start doing that, but I was telling my wife that perhaps this year, instead of having a Christmas tree, our Christmas tree here
Mhm.
inside the house, the dogs, they're gonna do something to it. They're gonna destroy it. And I told her, you know what? Let's fix the one because we have one outside. We have a little
Okay.
tree outside, and
Mm,
maybe that'll work. And he says, okay, yeah.
yes,
So
better outside than in your house.
inside
It's
because it takes space,
yeah.
and with two big dogs, it's not gonna happen.
Yes.
I know.
Mm,
Can you give me just a second?
yes, of course.
Thank you. Okay. So yes, that's how it is. So I was thinking of doing that. So now I need to get my Christmas tree ready. And I think it's better because it looks pretty outside.
Really? It's
Yeah, well, where we live, we have a lot of pine trees. And mainly since it's cold,
Mhm.
uh, a lot of the trees there have to do with pine. And what I have seen some of my neighbors, they decorate those trees and they look pretty good. And now that with those LED lights, we don't spend much money in energy.
Mhm.
Because before, I
Yeah.
remember our first Christmas um, in the house. It was 2014.
Mhm.
Wow, we got a big bill because during Christmas, season, we had lights, but they were not LED. So yes, I'm not gonna lie to you, but we spent just in energy because of that. Uh, Plus the regular consumption of electricity, we got like a bill of $300,
Oh my God.
which is a lot for us. I mean, we're not in the
Mhm.
States. In the States, you have air conditioning. We don't need here
Yes.
because it's hot.
Mhm.
I mean, it's cold. Only sometimes heater, but that depends. Uh, we usually used to pay like 1,000 pesos, which is like $50, and boom, 300. Like no more. We're gonna turn on the lights whenever we are here, but if we go to sleep or during the day, no lights on.
Oh my God. Yes. Mm. Uh,
I have to do
I
that.
can imagine. Yes. It's a
Oh
lot.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And right now, because of technology, for example, in my case,
Mm-hmm.
I have now solar powered lights for outside,
Mm-hmm.
and I have LED lights for the inside the house. I have temporizers where I can regulate the energy consumption of some of my devices, so they turn on and turn off. So everything is already eco-friendly, if you want to call it here. And also, I have a solar water heater.
So you are taking care of the planet.
I
It's
always
okay.
have. I always have.
Yeah,
I
no,
always have.
that's nice.
Since I was a
Mhm,
kid, I'm always concerned about that. So,
hmm,
and well, just a few years ago, getting LED lights was expensive, right?
yes. Mhm,
Nowadays, it's just not that I mean, it's not that expensive. I know for sure we're not gonna have gasoline powered vehicles in about 10 years.
mhm,
Everyone is
mhm,
moving into electrical cars
hmm,
because
interesting. Mhm,
because there's a couple of things. Um, you know, the ozone layer depletion, and
mhm,
also, well, gasoline is
mhm,
already being consumed almost more than three quarters. So something has to be changed. But
hmm.
the only problem is that electrical cars are very expensive.
Yeah. Oh, really? I didn't know.
Yes, for example, a small electrical car,
Mhm,
mm, like if it's gasoline, it'll
mhm.
cost you like uh, $12,000 at
Whoa.
most. 8,000. I mean, just gasoline. A new
Mhm.
car, gasoline, like a small car, it costs you like 8,000 or $12,000. Electrical car, it'll go up to 30,000. Small
Wow.
car, yes, it's very expensive, and that's because of the technology it uses for the batteries. Um, Mainly because of the batteries, because the
Mm,
batteries require a new technology, and guess where those materials, where they get them from? They get them from Ukraine and Russia. So why do you think they're fighting also? Because of those minerals, because that's the future.
mhm.
I
Wow.
know I know these because I had a project with Volvo,
Ah,
and
okay.
and
The
and the project
brain.
manager told
Yes.
me most of the raw materials we need for the batteries,
Mhm,
it comes from Romania, comes from Ukraine, Czechoslovakia. So that's why Russia is preoccupied wanting to get those territories.
mhm.
That's sad, you know.
Yes.
That's just power. I mean, again, we're living in an age where we're fighting among ourselves just to
Mhm. Yes. And
to
it's
be.
still the war
Yes.
is still there. Mhm.
Yes.
Sad.
But
Mhm.
that's the way it is. Hopefully it'll stop soon. Let's see what
And
happens.
here. Mhm.
Anyways, so
Mhm.
today we're going to do a couple of activities. We're going to read this article that I like a lot. Have you ever heard about the term coaching?
Yes.
Okay,
Mhm.
what is your understanding of coaching?
Is when a person, maybe, yes, a person can help you to improve your skills and get another skills too.
Yes, it's like training, but like your personal trainer, right?
Yeah.
hmm And well, this is for me, this is new because when I was in the States, I never heard about this term, especially when I was in the university. Is not new, but I guess it's being uh, shown to the public in general more
Mhm.
more more openly in the
Yeah.
past. I don't know, 8, 10 years. I saw these
Mhm.
when I was working in Nissan, and I think it's a pretty good term because sometimes in many places when you get a new position, you don't
Mhm.
have the necessary skills to complete your activities on time, and not because you're not capable, It's just because you don't have you don't know how things are done. Of course, there's processes to train you, but it varies on depending on the company. And coaching not only helps you to perform your activities to their fullest in your everyday activities, but also to look for the future, what you can do better.
Yes.
Remember,
Mhm.
everybody loves proactive people, right?
Yes, it's true.
Everybody
It's
loves
true.
proactive people. So coaching is pretty much, it goes into that. Now,
Mhm.
coaching helps a person make positive changes in their life. Read about how a coach can help you achieve your goals and reach your full potential. But before we do that, we have some vocabulary.
Okay.
So let's see. A coachee.
E-
Coachee.
Mhm. It's a person who is no, where is hmm no. Mm, yes, it's a person who receives training from a coach. Is that
Okay. So, yeah, who
yes.
receives training from a coach.
Mhm.
What about to restructure?
Um, 1 second. Okay. Mm, to decide which things, no, to place. Hmm.
What
To
about to,
reorganize
yes,
company.
okay. What about the
Uh,
desired destination?
okay. The place you want to arrive at.
Okay.
Mm,
To merge.
mer- mm, mm, to join together, especially when two companies become one.
That's correct. Yes, that's what it means to merge.
Mm,
To track someone's progress.
mm, to record someone's development over a period of time.
Okay. Yes, that's what it is. To record. Record. Grabar, el verbo de grabar es record. Cuando estamos hablando de record, ya como un historial es record. Y cuando es verbo es record, record. Como que cambia la pronunciación un poco.
Teacher?
Yes, can you hear me?
Yes.
Ok, ¿sí, sí me escuchaste?
Sí.
Ok,
No. No.
ok. Comentaba sobre esta palabra, mira.
Ah.
Record means a history, a track in history of something. To record means to save the information, grabar. Sí cambia
Ujú,
esta palabra dependiendo del significado que le demos, ¿vale?
ujú, ujú.
A perspective.
Perspective, a particular way of looking at things.
Okay. Oops,
Mm,
not what I want.
mm,
To prioritize.
Your prioritize.
Yes.
To decide which things are most important so you can do them first.
Correct. And objectivity.
Objectivity and an approach based on facts and not personal feelings or opinions.
Okay, good. Are any of these words new to you?
Mm, maybe all of them, but I can understand what they want to try to say.
And that's a good thing.
Yes.
Okay.
Mhm.
Because that's how it is when you learn English. You know
Mm,
your information, you know your advanced, your basics, but when you are learning about new things, which happens when you go to college, to the university,
mhm.
it's going to be normal for you now. It's going to be
Um,
faster for you to understand, correct?
mhm. That's nice.
All right. So we have this article about coaching. I'll start reading, okay?
Okay.
So coaching is about making positive changes in your life. A coach helps you identify your goals and become your own expert in how to achieve them. Coaching is a useful tool in today's challenging world of business. Companies are merging and restructuring, and people change jobs far more than before. That's me right there. Our work, and they call us millennials.
Yeah. Yes, I know.
Our work has changed, and we might feel less prepared or uh, demotivated. Okay, unsure if what we have been doing is the right way forward. So we might consider hiring a professional business coach to help us get where we want to be and feel happier at work. Interesting. Can you help me with the rest?
Yes. A coach is sometimes compared to a mentor and a consultant. However, unlike having a mentor, working with a coach is normally for a short, specified amount of time. A coach is also quite different to a consultant who looks at the whole team and or company and how it does things. In addition, mentors and consultants often give advice, something a coach doesn't normally do. So what does a coach do? Here are 5 things. When a coach allows the individual to determine the direction of their conversation. When the coachee meets the coach for a session, the coach doesn't come with a fixed plan. It is the individual that leads the conversation. The coach observes and listens as the coach starts to understand the individual's context. They might ask more questions and talk about their observation. This helps the individual see the situation clearly, as if the coach is holding up a mirror. 2. A coach helps the coachee to identify goals and prioritize them. Before we can decide on our path of development, we need to first understand what our desired destination might be. A coach can help the individual link their business goals with their personal plans and dreams, and in doing so, they can improve motivation and focus. The coach then helps the individual identify the practical steps they need to take. A coach asks questions to guide the individual and help them understand the issues they're facing. By asking the right questions, a coach can help the individual to focus the conversation and truly explore the relevant issues. However, a good coach does not ask leading questions but suggests a particular answer. For example, do you think X might be a better idea? Or how do you feel about doing it this way instead? Good coaching questions do not tell the coachee what to do. Instead, they help them to reflect, see things clearly, and discover their own way forward. A coach might ask, for example, what is your biggest challenge at the moment? What will be a successful outcome for you here? Or what could you do now? What will be a step forward? Number 4, a coach notices the emotions behind the issues and helps the individual understand them. In a coaching conversation, hidden emotions often come to the surface. A good coach will help the individual become aware of their emotions and allow them to explore their feelings when needed. Number 5, a coach guides the individual to move forward, taking them from where they are now to where they want to be. Many coaches set the coachee task to complete in between sessions over a series of sessions. The coach helps motivate the coachee to follow steps towards success, tracks the coachee's progress, and keeps them focused on the end goal. The coach does not to do the work for the coachee, nor do they advise them. They act as a guide to help the individual find the appropriate strategies and in reaching their goals.
And I believe that's it. No, there's more. Okay.
There are many benefits to employing an external business coach, like their objectivity and fresh perspective. But business leaders and managers have also discovered that if they acquire coaching skills themselves, this can help them improve the performance of their teams. Managers are now taking coaching training in order to have internal coaching conversation with team members who might be having difficulties. And many are now seeing the power of coaching as a way to help their business grow and ensure their staff are happy and motivated.
Okay.
Mhm.
So before we move on, do you have any questions on vocabulary?
Mm. Hmm. Mm. No,
No?
not really, no.
Okay. And well, let's see. What do you think about this article? What you just read? I mean, you just mentioned that it's not new for you. You knew
Yeah.
about it. But
Yes, I.
uh-huh.
No, it's okay. I can listen.
No. I actually want to hear you.
Okay. Yes, I had my thesis
Mhm.
from this topic, so I know what it means, and I had a diploma in coaching too. So
Oh, so you're a
I
coach
know.
master.
I try it. I like it, but now it's very well. I think that it's a good option for my career because it's very. You can have a lot of money with this kind of job.
As a
Um,
consultant, right?
yes,
Mhm.
but the problem is the the place that I am where I am living. Here is not too important to invest in your personal. Here is not too important. Yes, it's changing, but it's not a big change. No, maybe in another countries, not like my country.
We have that problem.
Mhm,
Mexico is common, but it's changing. Of course, Mexico is a big country,
mhm,
and and since we are very close to the States, we have a lot of American companies here. So
mhm.
they know that philosophy and they want to follow it. It's the same with Six Sigma. Have you heard about that?
Yeah, it's like no, I have an idea, but I don't know if I am
Continuous improvement.
no,
When
so I
I
don't.
came when I when I came from the States,
Uh-huh.
I completed my training for Six Sigma. But in Mexico, they don't believe in it. And
Okay.
companies, for example, when you have an issue about a product, and if you want to keep business with your customers,
Mhm.
they get upset and they tell you you need to get qualified in Six Sigma. Now they take advantage of it, and now they consider it, but only superficial. It's not a everyday activity.
Mhm.
Six Sigma helps us to monitor production very efficiently, but people don't believe in it. They just like working the old ways. Uh,
Yes. Mhm.
so I know what you mean. Okay, I know what you mean. because
Yes,
I have dealt with this many times.
yes,
But
it's really sad for the new careers too, because it's a new careers in all the universities in my country, and people are, I don't know, in old fashion. They doesn't like to have a new things here. That's fine.
that's
Okay.
correct. Mhm. That
Mhm.
is correct. Okay. So let's see. Let's go into the first task. Which of these things do business coaches do? Choose the 7 topics that are mentioned.
Okay. Mm, Support the development of an individual's career.
That's
This
correct.
one. Mm, Provide an objective analysis of problems.
That's correct.
Mhm. Mm, Let the coachee lead the conversation.
Okay. Yes. It's like the coach is the shadow, right?
Mhm. Yes. Get get the coachee to consider their individual goals and dreams.
That's correct.
Hmm. Keep coaches focused on their end goals.
Keep coaches focused. Focused.
Focused,
Mhm.
like this.
Yes.
Focused. Okay. Keep coaching. Mm, it's two more, right?
So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes.
Hmm. Hmm. Ask leading questions.
Okay. That's correct. What else?
What more? I don't know. Keep no. Explore emotions.
Yes. Mhm. Yes, that's correct. And this is something very interesting. Why? Is whenever I see these um, this topic about exploring emotions, it reminds me of a personal trainer for the gym.
Mhm.
You don't, for example, I'm going to tell you a secret. Uh, when I was in the university
Mhm.
and I was about to finish my bachelor's, there was a gym close to my house. Of course, it was just a regular gym. I liked it because it had what I needed, so I could just go work out, no problem. And plus, I needed a place to for me, so that I could just be away.
Mhm.
And I remember this short guy. He approached me and he told
Okay.
me, "Hey, what's your name, man?" And I said, "Well, Cesar, I have seen you here. You've been working out like for 3 months, and I saw that you are doing a lot of progress. You're losing a lot of weight, but
Mm.
but you please take a time, grab your hand and touch the top in between your waist and your belly button. Touch it."
Okay.
And I was touching myself, and he says, "No, no, no, look." And he started touching me, and I said, "Whoa, no, relax. Do you feel this? Yes. You're not gonna lose weight until this is gone. If this is not gone, then whatever you're doing is not going to work. And he was right.
Mm.
And I said, well, how come I never explored that? For whatever reason, right? I could think of many things. So whenever I think about a coach, is the coach is going to help you explore new things. In this case, when you are trying to be healthy, in my case, I don't I don't care about being like muscular. No. I just want to be healthy. But sometimes we forget to explore our emotions, explore our body. What can your body do and not do? But we don't know that. We need someone to tell us that.
Yes.
And whenever I see this, it takes me back to that time when I was younger.
Very nice. But it's strange sometimes, no? We don't used to like to another people maybe make us an advice.
Oh,
Well,
yes.
I don't, I don't like too much. Well, I can accept the advice, but sometimes I want to do for my own, you know? So, yes, it's something that I have to work, but I understand what it means. A coach, a personal coach in all the areas, no? But it's not in one area. It's you can do with a coach in gym, I don't know, in another places too, right?
Yes. And that's another thing. You need to be open for discussion.
Yeah.
You have to be able to listen to what's going on.
Mhm.
And that's difficult
Yes.
because and I include myself, I wasn't born with that character. I had to adapt to listen. Okay.
Yes.
So yes, it takes time, but it's the best. It's better so that we can improve ourselves as human beings, as professionals, and with the community.
Yes.
So let's see. Let's go into another
Mhm.
exercise. Choose the best option to complete the sentences.
Okay. A coach helps you identify your objectives and achieve your goal.
That's correct.
Coaching is a useful tool to help you make positive change at work. A coach doesn't usually give advice.
That's correct.
The coach doesn't come to the sessions with a fixed fixed plan.
Fixed plan.
Fixed plan. Okay. The coach aims to ask the right questions to help the coachee reflect and move forward. Right.
Yes.
The coach also helps the individual identify the practical steps they need to take, need to do. Part of the coach's job is to maintain, keep the coachee focused, to keep the coachee focused on the end goal. Managers are now using coaching to help them improve the achievement of their teams. Improve them. Oh my God. Okay. Performance.
Performance. Correct. Okay. So have you ever used a coach before? Yes, you have. Why do you think coaches don't give advice? Now, think about these very, very thoroughly,
Mhm.
and give me three plausible answers. Write them down. I'll give you 2 minutes, and then we review.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Yes, I am
Okay.
ready. Mhm. So, well, for me, and what I know is they can give you an advice because they are not a psychologist. They are people who help you
Right.
with help you your skills to develop. So they are a company, no? But they are a company in the process, but they are not the process. No, they can they can't they can change you, but can show you what you can do in a good way and improve that. It's because they can give you an advice.
Right.
I think yes.
And that's correct. I mean, they're not psychologists.
Mhm.
That's why what their job is for them to help us understand our own areas of opportunity,
Mhm.
right?
Mhm.
Because
And you can
when you start giving people advice, then you don't know how they're gonna take it.
Mhm. Yes. And you can be confused sometimes with these kind of jobs.
Oh yes.
So you you can think that they are like a psychologist, and it's not that job, no. It's because they have like a line in for that. They can give you an advice, because when you give you an advice, it's because you have a friend or maybe a relationship with a person. So it's not, it's not professional. It's not objective. So
Yes,
for me,
that's correct. Well, um, sometimes we need someone that listens to us
mhm,
for whatever reason it is. Even a psychologist,
mhm.
they don't give you advice necessarily. Sometimes they
Mm,
do, but when they know that something might be at risk or a danger, but that's different. But first, they listen to you, and then you explore your options
mm,
and do some changes. But we agree to those changes, right?
yes.
That's pretty much what it is. And at the beginning, in my personal opinion, I
Mhm.
thought that having uh, give me just a second, please.
Okay.
Just a second. Okay. What I wanted to say is that, for example, I noticed that a lot of business owners and high position executives, they do have coaches, and they also have psychologists. It's hard to believe, but sometimes you need extra help to make the correct choices.
Mhm.
I didn't know that until, of course, as I started advancing in my professional career, I
Mhm.
noticed that. And it makes sense, right?
Yes. Mhm.
Okay. So if there's nothing else more about this topic, let's move on to the next one. Are you ready?
Mhm.
So can a haircut change your life?
Yes.
Exactly. And we have a video here about Joshua Coombs, which is a London hairdresser who makes a big difference to homeless people lives. And we have a video about this. Okay. But before that, let's do the preparation task. Complete the sentences with the words from the box.
Okay. Someone who is homeless doesn't have a home.
Of course.
If something has an impact, it has a powerful effect. If you see the magnitude of a problem, you see its large size and importance. Cutting and styling people's hair is called hairdressing.
Hairdressing.
Yes. If someone has confidence in themselves, they value themselves and their own abilities. Your hip is a joint that connects your leg to the upper part of your body.
Correct.
A benefit is money that the government gives people who need financial help.
Mhm.
A stereotype is a fixed idea about a particular person or thing which is often not true in reality.
Okay.
If you reaction. If you I don't know. You show how it affects without people.
I believe 10 is a reaction. And what is left?
If you humanize. Nice.
An issue. You show how it affects individual people.
Yes.
Okay. Pretty much humanize means the goods and the bad things.
Okay.
Okay. Are any of these vocabulary words new to you?
Not really. No, not really.
No? Okay. No. So let's watch the video. Are you ready? Give me just a second.
I'm in London to meet Joshua Coombs. He's a hairdresser, and he believes a small act of love can make a big impact. Joshua hopes he can help the homeless, not by offering them money or food, but by giving them a haircut.
The reason I started cutting hair on the street initially was actually the magnitude of the problem. Like seeing how big this problem is in each city, it's really hard to know what to do about that. And I think it was from that feeling that I had to act today. I had to do something positive to make someone smile. I realized that even if you can't solve a problem, actually it's okay to just do your own thing. And for me, that's hairdressing. I love what I do. So it's a great way to be able to give someone confidence. When was the last time you had a haircut?
in November last year, in January, February, 5 months, 5 to April. I decided to be homeless, Stuart. I broke my hip, and they stopped my benefits. At the time, I was like, getting involved with drugs and things. I didn't care. The next thing I remember, they came off and got you out. That was 24th of January, 2016. And I've been homeless since.
You see lots of things with homelessness, and there's lots of stereotypes. And really, what I do is try and humanize this issue because, as I said, this problem is so big. I think when you bring it down to one person and tell their story, that's a great way to start and a great way for people to understand. For me, like one of the most amazing moments is giving someone the mirror at the end of their haircut because it's great to see someone's reaction because they might recognize someone they haven't seen for a few years.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ta-da! Yeah. Yeah. Recognize me. You're a new man right now. Thank you. How do you feel? Like a new man. Like a new man. Yeah.
You recognize yourself, man?
Okay. I know the volume is not the best,
It's fine.
but what do you think?
Oh, this is very emotional.
I know, and you know what? I never thought about it, but he says something very important, humanize things. For example, believe it or not, getting a haircut is not easy for everyone.
Mhm.
Now imagine this video was taken probably in London, right?
Mhm.
How expensive can a haircut be in London?
Well, I don't know, but I know that it's expensive.
So sometimes it's
It's
something that is
really,
needed, but it's also like a small luxury, right?
yes. I know.
Mhm.
Yes, it's nice to do things for another person.
And that's
Um,
another thing. Yes.
yeah. Mhm.
For other people, you may be unwanted, but for
Mhm.
other people, you're like, hey, you need help. Let me help you,
Yes.
right?
Mhm. It's true.
And also they talk about how he became homeless because he broke a hip and they took his benefits away. He was having some issues. So it depends. Now,
It's yeah.
not all homeless people are really homeless. Let me tell you that.
Yes. Uh-huh.
And this is a personal experience,
Mhm.
not directly my own, but for example, I have a lot of friends that are ex-military.
Okay.
And my best friend was in Iraq, Afghanistan for many years. And he met a lot of people from different places from the States. He's got a
Mhm.
friend. He was in the military too, not anymore. He's homeless. And I asked my friend Eddie, why is he homeless? Don't you guys have like really good benefits after the war? Yes, he does. But he makes more money being homeless. Let me see. I don't understand. Yes, he lives in Washington, D.C.
Okay. Uh-huh.
He lives in Washington, D.C. He's homeless. He's just in the street. He gets all these charity from people. He makes
Mhm.
sometimes like $500 a day.
Oh my God.
Is it really? Yeah. Man, I want to be homeless.
Oh, geez. Okay.
It's
I
a true,
understand.
true story.
Yes, yes.
They feed you for free. They give you
Mhm.
money for free.
Mhm.
I mean, I'm a professional and I don't make that much money. You know, it's one of those things about life we don't understand.
Yes.
Correct?
Oh, the word is crazy.
I know. Okay. So are the sentences true or false? Let's answer this. Are you ready?
Joshua helps homeless people by giving them money and false.
Okay. False.
Joshua thinks that he can stop the problem of homelessness. No,
No.
it's yes. Joshua thinks that a haircut can help homeless people feel better about themselves. True.
True.
Stuart's problems start when he broke his arm. False.
Mhm.
Stuart didn't receive any financial help anymore and had to leave his home. True. Joshua thinks that hearing individual people's stories helps us to understand homelessness. Yes, true.
True.
Joshua
Favorite.
favorite thing is when he sees how the person feels about their new haircut. True.
Mhm.
Stuart doesn't think that he looks very different with his new haircut. False.
False. We all look different. Right? And let's go into the discussion, okay?
Okay.
Is homelessness a big problem in your country? What are people trying to do to help?
Yes, it's a big problem here.
It is.
The biggest problem here is not the homeless, but it's yes, it's some important. The government is trying to make bonuses, make houses and make credits for this kind of persons, but it's not working because, as you said, are person that they are cheating. They are not telling the really true.
Correct.
So yes, that I think that is more cultural problem. It's not financial problem. So yes, it's sad, but this is my country.
Oh, trust me. Not only in your country, okay? Not
Yeah.
only. And I have heard all kinds of different crazy stories. There's been stories from some states in Mexico that governors they get funds for example, for kids with cancer or other diseases, and they give them false treatment instead of give, for example, for the ones with the cancer problems, instead of giving them real chemotherapy, they give them water.
Oh my God.
Yes, I'm not lying. Well, this person is in jail now, but that's one of the main reasons why our ex-president is living in Spain.
Wow.
And I mean, there's many debate about how governments behave. But if you give me a choice, I'd rather be in a place where I can make more money being homeless. I mean,
yes.
sometimes we want to solve problems, but it takes a lot of effort. Not from you necessarily, but everyone has to cooperate.
It's true.
Yes.
Yes.
So yes. Yes. And yes, I mean, we have that problem here too. I've seen a lot of people that are homeless as well. And you've seen how people live in the States. It's different.
Yeah.
The government has all these grants and funds, medical aids. Not in many places in Central and South America.
It's true. Yes.
So it's a big debate, right? And never ending. Never ending. But that's just the way it is. Good discussions today. Daniela.
Yeah.
I like these
Mhm.
topics. I always like
Yes,
these
I like
topics.
Mhm.
And
Yeah.
well, that's all for today, ma'am.
Yeah. It's for the week.
Yes.
Mhm.
And thanks so much for coming to class and keep in touch. I'll see you next week.
Okay. Goodbye.
Bye bye. Take care.